Namaskar. Welcome to Nav Jagran, a unique initiative designed specifically for the students of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. This initiative is brought to you by the dedicated team from the Vivekananda Institute of Values, Ramakrishna Mission, Gurugram. Let me briefly introduce you to Vivekananda Institute of Values, or as we call it, VIVA, a key initiative of the Ramakrishna Mission Gurugram under the guidance of revered Swami Shantatmananda, Secretary of the Branch Center and our mentor. Rooted in the more than 125-year legacy of educational service inspired by Swami Vivekananda, VIVA was formally established in 2023. Even before that, the team had been working actively from the Ramakrishna Mission, Delhi, for over a decade. Consider the profound impact of over a century of educational service. How might this shape our approach to learning and teaching? Let's reflect on these values as we explore VIVA's programs next. We have a number of programs for different sets of people. Our focus, however, is on children and youth, as they are our future and they need it the most. Swami Vivekananda, a visionary in the realm of education, believed in an education system that truly empowers individuals. Our programs, like Nav Jagran, are designed in a way that these foundational elements shape not just individual students but entire communities. This reflects the true purpose of education. Let's delve into the essence of the program. Nav Jagran is for students of class 6 to support them in their newly started journey in the Navodaya. Our focus is on self-belief and character building, empowering each young person to have confidence in their abilities. It's the foundation upon which they build their dreams and their aspirations and develop a strong moral compass. The Nav Jagran marks the first step in this journey of development. It builds the bridge for nurturing these inner qualities, preparing young minds for future challenges. Today's session will give you a clear understanding of VIVA's vision, the purpose of Nav Jagran, and your role as a facilitator. Each segment is connected, which is why your attention is essential to truly grasp the flow, values, and impact of the program. The program is not just a structured journey to help children adjust to their new surroundings. It is also to support their emotional, social, and moral development holistically. However, the real impact does not come from the program alone. It is the quality of facilitation that truly brings the experience to life and makes a lasting difference. At the heart of this program lies a powerful thought by Swami Vivekananda. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. This vision forms the very foundation of the program. Let us understand this vision at a deeper level. As we begin this journey, let's reflect on how we view an individual, especially a child. The traditional approach often focuses on what child lacks or how to train them or how to teach them values. But Swami Vivekananda's vision calls us to look deeper, to see each child as a source of infinite strength and possibilities. Now, this is not just a modern concept, but a profound and ancient spiritual idea that remains deeply relevant today. At the heart of this vision is something called Atma Shraddha, a deep faith in oneself. When children believe in their own worth, they gain the courage to grow, not because they are told to, but because they feel empowered from within. This self-belief is what turns potential into possibilities. Through this program, we help children awaken that inner strength and express it naturally and joyfully. To help class 6 students connect with these deep ideas in a simple and relatable way, we have developed a structured curriculum built around 4 core values covered in 8 modules. The 4 core values are sharing and caring to build empathy and harmony, facing challenges to nurture courage, being respectful to cultivate respect and love, doing our best to encourage excellence. Each value is explored through a story and activities across 2 sessions, one in the classroom and one after. Simple reflective questions at the end help us understand how students' thinking is evolving. The central ideas and the inspiration for the stories have been thoughtfully provided by revered Swami Shantatmanandji. The main characters are children of the same age group, making it easier for students to relate and connect and empathize with their experiences. The approach helps values emerge naturally and meaningfully. The entire curriculum is available in the program kit in both English and Hindi language. The link is given in the description box below. Our programs are thoughtfully connected by bridges to support the children's growth year after year. What begins in class 6 through Nav Jagran continues to deepen as students move to class 7th with our middle school program, giving them opportunities to explore their inner possibilities more consciously. Each core value from class 6 expands in the next stage. Sharing and caring evolves into expanding myself and living in harmony. Facing challenges becomes being heroic and seeking truth. Being respectful leads to developing Shraddha. Doing our best grows into seeking perfection. This journey is not just about learning values, it's about discovering who they truly are from within. Let's now take a look at the pedagogy and the approach of our program. Our approach is based on a 4-pronged value development model that ensures the sustenance of values over time. We uniquely use age-appropriate stories and activities not to preach, but to help children explore, find, choose, and adopt values on their own. They are encouraged to understand the consequences of different thoughts and actions so that their choices come from clarity and inner conviction, not external pressure. As a facilitator, you will be narrating the stories and organizing the activities using certain facilitation techniques. But before going in depth of these techniques, let's listen to a short snippet from a story from the program to experience how it is narrated. Only selected parts are included here to give you a feel of the approach.
Hello children, let's listen to a story today. Can you tell me when you really want something and your parents say it is too costly to buy, how do you feel? Okay. Oh, you feel sad. Acha, disappointed. Okay. And how do you react at that time? Okay. Can you tell me what is need? Okay, oxygen, food. Okay. And what is our want? Acha, a costly phone, car, pizza. Okay. Let's listen to the story about Vivek. And the name of the story is Respect for One's Dignity. Vivek also is in class 6 standard just like you. So let's listen to the story. Hey Vivek, guess what? I am getting a smartphone for my birthday. Isn't it great? I finally get my parents to listen to me. Ajay said to Vivek. Vivek smiled at Ajay. Vivek was very happy for Ajay. Ajay was his close friend. They studied in the same school, same class, and they were in the same section too. Besides, they lived in the same building, on the same floor, in opposite flats only. And to top of it all, their parents worked in the same office. Only in different departments, but the same office. And there were many things Vivek and Ajay did together. They studied together, played together. They do more things together than doing separately. So it helped that they liked the same things, and more importantly, they liked each other's company and enjoyed doing things together. And their birthdays are also a few days apart. One evening, Vivek's ma told Pa, I think we should give Vivek a mobile phone. He and Ajay are out a lot on their own. We have to be able to reach them if needed. And she was thinking about the time when Vivek's cycle tire had got punctured and the boys had stayed back to get it fixed. They had returned home very late and their parents had been so worried. That was why Vivek's mother wanted him to have a mobile phone. Vivek is old enough to use a phone properly. Ma said. Said Pa, okay, I will look for a simple model that Vivek can use. We can gift Vivek a mobile on his birthday. So, can you tell me, children, what made both sets of parents want to get a mobile phone for their boys? Okay. Acha. So, let's listen to the next part of the story. So, what happened then? Vivek's pa was talking to Vivek and said, actually, Ajay created so much trouble that his parents decided to buy him that very costly phone, said Pa. His father had to borrow money from a money lender to buy it and he could not pay it back on time. Uncle is in trouble now. Pa also added that the moneylender had come to the opposite flat and shouted at Uncle for not having returned the money he had borrowed. Vivek remembered that night the shouting had been very loud. Uncle had made Ajay happy, but he was in trouble because of that. Vivek was shocked to hear this. He said, I remember the shouting that night, Pa. It was very bad. It must have been so hard for Uncle to be shouted at. I would never want Pa to be shouted at by anybody, Vivek thought. I do not want my family to lose respect because of me. Pa then told Vivek a few more things. Vivek thought, I wish Uncle had spoken to Ajay just as you spoke to me now, Papa, said Vivek. I'm sure Ajay would have been happy with a simple phone. I know I will be. I have to be able to talk to you and Ma when I need to. That is all I need a phone for. Anyway, Pa was very pleased to hear Vivek speak the way he did. He suddenly realized that Vivek was growing up. He is not a young boy anymore. He is a young person with a mind of his own, thought Pa. It's going to be exciting watching him grow to become a fine person, Pa thought. Often we like to have what other people have. How does that make us feel? Can you tell me, both Ajay and Vivek reacted in different ways when their fathers said no to the phone. Can you tell me the difference of the response they did, the way they responded? Okay. So, From this story, we get to know that there is no end to desire. So we too can decide how to manage our desire and keep our family honor intact by understanding the concern our family members have. We can limit our desire for expensive things, at least until we have the ability to earn money ourselves. We can buy whatever we wish once we start earning. Thank you.
Hope you all enjoyed this story. Let's now look at how to prepare for a module. We will go step by step and walk through the essential techniques needed to conduct the program effectively, from reading the story and understanding the key message to encouraging open sharing and preparing for the activities. This process will help you feel confident and well prepared to facilitate each session meaningfully. First, read the story along with the introductory questions, the trigger questions given in between, and the key message thoroughly from the manual. Also, go through the steps of the given activities in the session. At the beginning of the session, before narrating the story, introduce the core value using the introductory questions given in the manual. Here on the slide are the introductory questions related to the story we just heard. This will create curiosity in children, and this will help in knowing what are the levels of understanding of our children in the classroom. Once you finish narrating the story, reiterate the key message extracted from the children through the discussion. This strengthens the understanding of values and makes children aware of its practical utility. The main message of the story is highlighted in the Remember section. Ensure that this message is brought out clearly through discussion. We recommend reading the Remember section both before and after reading the story while preparing. Now let's go over some more important techniques to keep in mind while narrating the stories and conducting the activities. When narrating the story, use appropriate voice modulations, expressions, and hand gestures. The children remain attentive and they understand the feelings behind the words and the story. To ensure the maximum participation of all children, ask the trigger questions given at various stages of the story. This will help children stay connected to the story. They will think, experience, and express their thoughts, and this will also lead us towards the key message. Take multiple responses for each question to promote peer learning. This makes children learn from each other's thoughts, and an atmosphere of participation and harmony gets created in the classroom. There are certain words that we avoid. Avoid using words like should or must while communicating with the children. Instead, use could, can. Such words maintain children's independence of decision making and encourage their ability to think. Guide the children gradually to discover the feelings of the story's characters and their own emotions at different points. Skills, they matter, but when children connect emotionally with themselves and others, values take root more deeply and naturally. This balance brings true transformation. We have already discussed the importance of reiterating the key message at the end of the story. Ensure that the key message is extracted from the children. Try to keep the energy level in the class high, especially during discussions and activities. An exciting atmosphere keeps children active and makes learning enjoyable. Accept all the responses given by the children. There is no right or no wrong response. This allows children to think and speak freely. It also makes them respect all opinions. It increases inclusiveness and self-esteem in children. Strictly follow the order prescribed in the modules and connect the sessions. Please do not interchange or skip any session. Also keep track of the time. The time limit of each session is mentioned in the manual. Our goal is to create a safe, engaging space where children feel free to think, express, and making their learning experience both joyful and meaningful. Moving forward, to deepen engagement, activities like story map and word web help visualize concepts in an interactive way. Role play and group discussions can spark creativity and understanding by allowing the children to express and analyze ideas actively. Remember to use the enabling techniques and let children express their thoughts freely. The aim is to make the sessions as experiential and inclusive as possible. Let's now take a look at some of the activities just as they would be used in the classroom. Follow the step-by-step instructions given in the manual to conduct the activities effectively. If any materials are needed, such as paper chits, art supplies, or any other items, please make sure they are prepared in advance. Focus on how the activity is connected with the core value and what learning outcomes are expected. Again, the skill is not the focus, the emotions are. Classroom activities are crucial for reinforcing values. Make them interactive and engaging by following the enabling techniques we have just discussed. The after-class activities are just as important. Assign these and keep track of the progress to ensure that learning continues beyond classroom in different environments and contexts. Now let us walk through how the sessions are to be conducted in your schools, including the structure, timing, materials, and your role as a facilitator. Ensure conducting at least one session per week. Consistency is the key, and stick to the manual to maintain the program's integrity and effectiveness. Here are the key takeaways for your role as a facilitator. Simple, practical points to keep in mind while conducting the sessions. Feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot for your reference. Each of these points is also explained in detail in the program kit which you will receive. Take a look at the resources that are available to support the implementation of this program. Firstly, the program guidelines are your roadmap. They provide detailed steps and best practices for effective execution. The classroom content is given in the manuals that are available in both English and Hindi language. Additionally, we have sample audio stories. Some portions of the stories are available as audio recordings for your reference and better understanding of facilitation techniques. Please remember, these audios are meant only for your preparation. Please do not play them in the classroom. The resources are designed to support you at every step of the way, so feel confident in utilizing them. The link is given in the description box below. As we conclude today's session, thank you all for your presence and active listening. We hope this gave you a clarity and confidence to begin your journey as a facilitator for the Nav Jagran program. Remember that the facilitator is a role model and a major influence in the child's life, and that children are very observant. Hence, demonstration of the values propagated in the program is key to maximizing impact. If you have any further queries, you can email us at values.viva@gmail.com or reach out over a call on the number given here. We will be happy to support you. Wishing you the very best as you take this meaningful program forward in your schools. Warm regards from the entire Viva team. Namaskar.